We all experience graphic design in our everyday lives, but how did it get to where it is today? Over the course of many years, graphic design has evolved in many ways. Graphic design can be described as the art or profession of combining text, pictures, and ideas in advertisements, publication, or websites. In the 80s and 90s, graphic design started to focus a lot on entertainment. One style of this time was neon noir, which is French for neon black. This style used scripted fonts for products like movie posters. These posters were dark in color but had neon lettering. Then, in 1991, grunge design was born. This was due to a boom in grunge music and bands such as Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Soundgarden. They used this style of design on their album covers and rave designs. The grunge style was even used in the creation of the logo for Starbucks. It was around this time period that the computer started to change the way graphic design was done. In 1985, the first program with graphic and text design on the computer came out. Prior to the use of computers, graphic design was completely done by hand.
When I was in school, we used very primitive equipment compared to what they do now. It's mostly scissors, pen, X-Acto knife, and paper, really. Almost everything we did was drawn by hand or cut out and pasted onto a piece of paper, burnished down, and then you take a photograph of it. So there's also cameras involved once the final product is done before it goes to printing.
Computers benefited the field of graphic design in many ways. It allowed designers to quickly explore many ideas that they had that couldn't be done using traditional methods.
This is Vital Signs Banners and Graphics. We've been open about 15 years now. We primarily do a lot of vehicle and promotional objects for companies. Primarily a lot of the equipment that we do use is we use a lot of computers. We use a lot of computers to generate graphics in a form of fashions. Vector-based graphics for plain cutting vinyl, which is just your basic lettering on vehicles, all the way to full-blown, full-color, high-end, large format color printers that print directly to the material or medium, whichever we prefer to put in, and then laminate it and put it together and lay it upon a vehicle or whatever else we so see fit to wrap. Vehicle wraps are kind of where it's coming today.
We are all surrounded by something created by a graphic artist. And now it's getting easier and easier for people to participate in graphic design at home. Let's take a look at one of the biggest aspects of the average person's daily life, the internet. The average American spends about 23 hours each week online.
A lot of the creative stuff that we find is out there on the internet. There's, our friend Google. You can find anything you need on the internet. Inspiration's everywhere.
One of the most popular websites currently is Tumblr. Tumblr is a blogging website commonly used by teens and young adults. There they are able to share pictures and text that they think represents their personality or that they find funny or relatable. On Tumblr, graphic design comes in many forms. You can find inspirational quotes paired with pictures in interesting ways, intriguing photo edits, and often fan edits as well. Some teens are even taking their design skills beyond the basics of the internet through graphic design classes at their school. At the Academy of Arts, Careers, and Technology in Reno, Nevada, students are able to take year-long classes where they learn how to use a variety of programs to create stunning graphic art.
In Graphic Design 1, I learned how to use Photoshop and Illustrator. And Graphic Design 2, I am learning to, improve those skills in those programs.
My favorite graphic design program to use is Illustrator because of how point perfect you can get with the anchors and how you can change the width of lines and everything. And it's very geometrically based, with square shapes and circles, and I can make lots of patterns and things, and I really like doing that, just wasting time and having fun making really intricate patterns and stuff.
If someone just starting out wanted to get into the field, it's quite easy these days to do so. I would highly recommend looking into taking some college courses. There are creative individuals out there that have just jumped into one thing and done it and have been completely successful.
Whether it was created by a large business, a local company, or an internet-addicted high school student, graphic design has played a large role in the development of society.